Okay, greetings everyone. Welcome to Gerard Black in the Philippines with the Truth. I want to welcome you to my channel on my peaches, triggers, lovers, haters, commenters, scallywags, each and every one of you. I want to welcome you to my channel. Well, um, I've been trying. You don't know how hard it is to do videos for me these days. But I'm determined to get this one out because, for the simple reason they say, death comes in threes. It's an old saying that what we say. I'm at Starbucks. I don't know if you can see, but this is something healthy. This is sausage, ham, I don't know, something I am game to try. I didn't want to try any of their sweets. The sweets is not sweet the way it is, not like Hostess. But anyway, I say death comes in threes, and they usually say that within 7 days, when someone dies, 2 other people die. So we had, I think his name's Chris Isley, or one of the Isley brothers who passed away. He's one of the younger brothers of the Isleys. In fact, he's contributed to co-writing In Between the Sheets and a few other songs. And also, Roberta Flack. She also passed away. So that was, in fact, this Sunday, on my Sunday morning classics, I might do a tribute for the 2 of them to somewhat, of their life, and each time someone dies, I always put, when I post, I say, take your place in that group shot in Thug Mansion, waiting for me to take when I get there, and let them all know that it won't be long now for me to be there to take the picture, but let them all know that I will always love them more. And I've done it for, from way back when. But anyway, the third person who passed away was someone very close to me, in the sense that it's someone who I knew. His name is Bobby. Bobby played cards with us I don't know how often he plays, but I know on Wednesdays and Fridays, he's usually there playing, and I play with him. And he's one of those New Jersey boys who comes for 4 months or whatever, and then goes home for 4 months or whatever. Then what happens, what have you, and that's how he lived his life. And this is how he tell it. He was connected, Italian boy. So loaded with information. He's him and I had a tiff at one point in time because he had said something to me, and I took offense to it because I said, look, that's kind of racist what you said, because you're trying to assume that all black people live in the hood, which we don't. But anyway, be that as it may, and then I found out he said he didn't like me and like this or whatever. But then we finally got that over, confronted one another about it, and we kind of buried the hatchet on that. So, but then from that point on, our relationship had become cordial. Hi, how we doing? I like this. It's always me saying hello first. So, which I don't mind. But sometimes I say no, I'm not gonna say hello, but I'm not gonna say hello. But and then recently, about a couple of weeks ago, him and I were, we said, there's someone between us when we play, so we get to see each other, But then I finally asked him, how old he was, and then he told me that he was, I think he said 82, 83, and I said, what? I mean, I was shocked. I was literally shocked to know how old he was, and he's one of the Jersey boys, he's got a lot under his cap, and he passed away, and it was sad, rather sudden, I saw him last week, and it came as a complete surprise and shock to a lot of people that it happened. And it just goes to show you how fragile life is, you know. And how it can be gone in a wink of an eye. You know, there was nothing, you know, that he spoke about or had exhibited any pain or was going to any type of medical crisis, going back and forth. We have this other guy who plays, I'm not going to say his name, but, you know, this guy, he's loaded down with all kinds of doctors and all this stuff and whatever, and we had a real big scare with him, you know. And that's one of the consequences when you're playing with guys who are up there in age, you know that you know, every day is a blessing, and tomorrow's not guaranteed to nobody. So anyway, he also goes through his medical issues too as well, and those two kind of ran together and what have you. But I know with me, you know, I'm going through my health issues, and you'd be surprised how many times I lay in bed with this pain that I'm having on my chest and hard to breathe, and yes, the thought of my waking up dead, you know, has crossed my mind several times, and you know, and several things, you know. I mean, the pain of it all, you know, what's causing this, you know, and so you know, I know with me, you know, like for instance, if Duchess has a fever or something like this, yeah, you want to rush into the doctor, hey, like that. But then, you know, when it comes to me, it's like, why are you concerned about money? You know, it's, don't you understand? If there's no me, there's no money. You know, so you know, I don't care if you gotta hit that stroll. You better hit that stroll, you know, to get whatever it is that I need to make sure that I see another motherfucking day, because it means that much to you and your family. You know. So anyway, you know, so I went to the doctor, and I've had some tests, the X-ray, the ultrasound, all that stuff, and they did. The doctor gave me some pain medication, and it actually worked. It actually helped me. I was feeling no pain or anything like that. You know, I felt very, very cocky, as a matter of fact. You know, and I'm still on those now. But you know, I went to to a back specialist. He comes in from Cebu every now and then, and so he sent me to what they call it, a contrast. It's a CT contrast screening, and that's when they inject you with some type of liquid, and they put you in like one of these machines where you lay down, and you know, it goes around you and pop like that, whatever, and it takes pictures of the fluid, you know, going through your body, and then they analyze it. So I pick up the results from that for Monday. It might be a good cancer screening type of a test, which is something that I've been wanting to do for the longest time, is to have that done. So I wait to get the results from that on Monday. So and I just visited a friend who he's old, he's gonna be 83, and he has a bad leg, and they're talking about amputating it, and they've operated on it 3 times, and each time they operate on it, it's like 300,000 pesos or something like that, or 200,000 pesos. When 1,000 pesos, 100,000 pesos is 2,000 American dollars. So you can imagine what it goes. His children came to visit him, but they want to take him back, but they can't because he's too sick. You know, and plus his immigration status has lapsed to the point to where it probably cost him a small fortune to bring it up to date, because there are a lot of foreigners who come here and just don't even pay any attention to immigration or make sure the immigration status is up to date. So anyway, so I left him, and he's decided that, you know, that they're not going to they're not going to do the amputation because they really can't afford it. And so, and his children are very mad because, of the money that they're draining them for is crazy. But that's the Philippines. I told them, look, it's as far as I'm concerned, they haven't really got a good, success rate on amputation. Matter of fact, you don't see anybody with with one leg running around or walking around, hopping around, because often the time, there's oops, well, he's gone, and that seems to what happens. So, he's in good spirits. He's old man. He's been on there before. But anyway, I was trying, like I said, I was trying to do this video early because I'm going through my files looking for a picture of him, of Bobby, to post up here, because I took a picture of him with all the fellas. And so I'm going through my archives and trying to find it, but what happens is that it takes sitting there that long is very painful, and I just can't, give it the time that I need to give it to in order to search thoroughly. I'm going to go back and search again because I would like to put it in this video here. So outside of that, I told you about my immigration status. I have to wait another two months or so for them to give me my permanent residency, so this way I can leave the U.S. But in the meantime, I'm serious. Sometimes I just in so much pain that I don't know what's going to happen. So, but I'm doing the best I can, with what I have. And I did a daytime night move, to give me the extra money I need for I could go to the doctor, because we just come from under Duchess's birthday party. And that was quite a bit, but be that as it may, it had to get done. It was bad enough I didn't have any footage of it that I would have liked to have had because of the brownout. But the most important thing is that Mia got Dutch's birthday party, and so we were happy to have that done. So with the money being spent there, I had to do a daytime night move. Now, a brother just left here today who came to visit. I've known him for a few years, I think. Him and I have been communicating, a couple of years. And he finally came and made it down. We hooked up. But he mostly wanted to hook up with Calvin, which I understand. And so, it was good to see him. We touched bases. We went out one night and go to Calvin, and yesterday they hung out, which is okay. But he went yesterday. I wanted to interview him, but he didn't want to interview. There are a lot of people who don't want to be interviewed, and that's okay. I understand that. But him and I had a lot in common because we both know LA, know Portland. He knows the street, Watts Street, Kenton, and all that stuff. All from the same area. So it's amazing to me how he remembers all those streets and everything. And he has a lot of stories, especially about the entertainment business. One of his mother's girlfriends married Richard Pryor, and they had 3 kids from him. So it was interesting here. I wish I could have gotten him down, but be that as it may, he didn't want to, and he left this morning. We were supposed to have breakfast, but I texted him. He didn't text me back, so that's okay. It's cool. I trust he got off well. Okay. So with that being said, we'll put the end of this video right here. I'm in Dumaguete right now, and I just want to say, remember, dreams are nothing more than plans awaiting action. Never disrespect the elder or pull someone up. And sometimes you're the only one to see your vision, and the best revenge in life is to live good. I'm living good today. I hope you are too. as Philippines' #1 soul brother. You know, hope you are too. If you're lucky enough to have a woman like Ollie Woodson, formerly singer of Temptation One song, treat her like a lady. And ladies, if you're lucky enough to have a good man like me, make her feel like a king, and never say no. All right, I love you like a love song, baby. I'll talk to them. Peace. Oh, the T-shirt. This is one of the shots I took as Reverend Al Sharpton's personal photographer. I was the only photographer allowed in the office of his when Michael Jackson was putting his head together with Johnny Cochran and Rev to combat Sony, who he felt Sony was not putting the muscle behind to promote his project. Okay, so anyway, I'll talk to you later. Peace.